You can fast 16 hours, then destroy everything in 20 minutes. One healthy breakfast choice can quietly shut down your body's fat-burning switch. It feels right, it looks clean, but it triggers the worst metabolic response. Your body just unlocked stored fat, and you slam the lock shut again. And almost everyone doing intermittent fasting is making this exact mistake daily. This is why fasting results stall, energy crashes, and hunger comes back stronger. It is not about calories, it is not about discipline, it is timing and hormones. And the moment you break your fast is when your body is most sensitive, meaning the same food hits harder, spikes insulin faster, and shuts everything down. That glass of orange juice or bowl of granola hits like a metabolic shockwave. What feels like a healthy breakfast is actually your worst possible move. But once you see what is really happening inside your body, everything changes. So the real problem is not fasting, it is how you break it. Most people protect the fast, then destroy everything with the first bite. You think it is about eating less, but your body does not work that way. This is not a calorie story. This is a hormone-driven metabolic system. And the hormone controlling everything here is not sugar, it is insulin. Insulin decides whether your body burns fat or locks it away instantly. Think of insulin like a lock placed directly on your stored body fat. When insulin is high, that lock stays closed, no matter your effort. Fasting removes that lock slowly, creating a rare window of opportunity. But the wrong food choice slams that lock back harder than before. And the worst part is, it happens when your body is most sensitive, which means your healthy breakfast might be doing the most damage. And once you understand this mechanism, your next decision becomes critical. Right now, before you eat, your body is doing something incredibly powerful. After 12 to 16 hours, it shifts into a deep internal repair mode. Your cells begin cleaning out damaged parts, recycling what no longer works. Think of it like a night shift crew, fixing everything you cannot see. This process is called autophagy, and it only happens when insulin stays low. At the same time, another signal, called mTOR, remains quiet, pausing growth activity. That pause is critical because it allows repair instead of constant rebuilding. Your body is not just burning fat, it is actively upgrading itself internally. And this is the exact state you want to protect for as long as possible. But here is where most people unknowingly interrupt everything they just created. The moment food arrives, especially carbs or protein, that repair signal shuts down. It does not fade slowly, it stops quickly, like flipping off a switch. So the final minutes of your fast are actually the most valuable. And what you eat next decides whether that work continues or disappears instantly. The moment your first bite hits, your body begins reacting immediately. Even before digestion, your brain signals a small insulin release in anticipation. This is normal, but what happens next determines everything about your results. As food reaches your intestine, glucose floods into your bloodstream rapidly. If that meal contains fast carbs, the spike becomes sharp and aggressive. After fasting, your cells are extremely sensitive, ready to absorb everything instantly. So the same food now triggers a much larger insulin response than usual. It is like pouring fuel into a system that has been primed overnight. Insulin rises fast, and your body switches from burning fat to storing energy. Autophagy shuts down. The cellular cleanup process stops in seconds completely. And your fat cells lock again, even tighter than before you started. What felt like a healthy choice just reversed hours of metabolic progress. But the real damage is not what happens now, it is what follows. Because this spike sets up a crash that most people never understand. About 90 minutes later, your energy suddenly drops without warning or reason. You feel hungry again, even though you just ate a full meal. This is not real hunger. It is a hormonal crash happening inside. Your insulin spike pushed too hard, pulling blood sugar below baseline levels. This is called reactive hypoglycemia, and it tricks your brain completely. Your body reads this drop as an emergency, even though calories exist. So your hunger hormone rises fast, pushing you to eat again quickly. Cravings hit hard, usually for sugar, carbs, or another quick energy fix. And now the cycle repeats. Spike, crash, hunger, and another spike again. By noon, you have already triggered multiple insulin cycles without realizing it. This is why you feel stuck, tired, and constantly thinking about food. It is not lack of willpower. It is your biology reacting exactly as designed. And once you see this loop clearly, breaking it becomes the real goal. This is where everything becomes uncomfortable because the advice sounds correct. You were told to eat fruit, oatmeal, yogurt, something light and easy. It feels safe, it feels healthy, and it looks like the responsible choice. But these foods digest fast, flooding your bloodstream with glucose almost immediately. And after fasting, that rapid glucose spike becomes even more extreme. So the exact breakfast you trust is creating the biggest insulin surge. It is not gentle on your system. It is aggressive at the worst time. And the industry keeps repeating this because it sounds simple and comforting. But your body does not respond to marketing. It responds to biology. What feels easy on digestion can be brutal on your hormones instead. And once you see that disconnect clearly, your morning routine starts to change. Because the question is no longer what sounds healthy, but what actually works. So instead of spiking insulin, you can shift how your body responds. Start with fat, because fat does not raise blood sugar in any meaningful way. It enters slowly, keeping insulin low and your metabolic state stable longer. Think of it like easing into motion instead of slamming the accelerator hard. Now add protein, which supports muscle and signals your body to rebuild. Protein does raise insulin slightly, but in a controlled and useful way. More importantly, it activates satiety signals that tell your brain you are fed. Hormones like CCK release quickly, slowing digestion and calming your appetite naturally. Another key player is GLP-1, which helps you stay full for hours. This is the same pathway many weight loss drugs are trying to mimic today, but your body can activate it naturally with the right first meal choice. And when fat and protein come first, everything that follows becomes more controlled. Even carbohydrates later will hit slower, with a much smaller glucose response. And once you understand this simple shift, your entire morning changes direction. Now here is the hidden lever most people never think about when eating. It is not just what you eat, it is the order everything enters your body. When fat and protein go first, your digestion slows down significantly. That slowdown controls how fast glucose enters your bloodstream afterward. So even if you eat carbs later, the spike becomes smaller and smoother. Studies show this simple change can reduce glucose spikes by up to 40%. Same food, same person, completely different metabolic outcome just from changing order. This is not a diet trick. It is direct control over your physiology. And it does not stop with one meal. It carries into your entire day. Your next meal response improves, your energy stays stable, your hunger stays quiet. This is called the second meal effect, and it compounds every decision. So one correct breakfast does more than fix your morning, it resets everything. So now let me show you exactly how to apply this in real life. This is called the FAT protocol, a simple system that changes everything. First, before eating anything, drink about 8 to 10 ounces of electrolyte water. After fasting, your body is slightly dehydrated, which can mimic hunger signals. So you might think you are hungry when you actually just need hydration. Give your body 10 minutes, then notice how your hunger changes naturally. Next, anchor your first meal with at least 30 grams of complete protein. Think 3 to 4 eggs, or 3 ounces of salmon, or cottage cheese. This hits the leucine threshold your body needs to trigger muscle repair, and it gives you a strong satiety signal that keeps hunger away longer. Then add healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or whole eggs cooked properly. This keeps insulin low and stabilizes your energy instead of spiking it. Finally, keep your carbohydrates under 20 grams and eat them at the end. That means no juice, no cereal, no sweet coffee, especially not first, because liquids hit your system faster and spike blood sugar almost instantly. And when you follow this structure, your entire metabolic response changes completely. And what happens next is where most people start noticing the real difference. So when you follow this correctly, the difference shows up almost immediately. You do not feel that sharp crash that usually hits mid-morning anymore. Your energy stays steady, clear, and focused instead of rising and falling. Hunger does not come back in 90 minutes like it used to before. Instead, you go 4 to 5 hours without thinking about food at all. Your brain feels sharper because blood sugar is not swinging up and down. And your body keeps burning fat instead of constantly switching back to storage. This is what metabolic stability actually feels like in real daily life. Not forced discipline, not willpower, just a system working the way it should. And once you experience this, even once, going back feels almost impossible. I used to think I was doing everything right until my body proved otherwise. I was fasting, eating clean, and still feeling tired, hungry, and stuck daily. Every morning looked healthy, but the results never matched the effort I gave. And that disconnect forced me to question everything I thought I understood. When I finally learned how the system actually works, things changed quickly. Not overnight, but consistently, energy stabilized, hunger faded, and focus returned stronger. It was not about eating less, it was about eating in the right sequence. Once I fixed that one moment, the rest of my day followed naturally. And that is when I realized, most people are closer than they think. So now you see it clearly. The problem was never your discipline. It was the timing, the order, and the signals you were giving your body. You were not failing, you were following a system that was quietly failing you. And once you understand that, everything starts to feel more controllable immediately. Because this is not about restriction, it is about working with your biology. One correct decision in the morning can influence the next 8 hours. It stabilizes your energy, controls hunger, and keeps fat burning active longer. That is leverage most people never realize they actually have every single day. So tomorrow morning, you have a choice to test this for yourself directly. Do not change everything, just change the way you break your fast. Follow the protocol, observe your energy, and notice how your hunger responds. If you feel the difference, you will know this is not just theory. And if this opened your eyes, type FAT protocol below so I can see. Because the people who understand their body never go back to guessing again. And if you want the next step, how to structure your full eating window, stay with me.